Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Phil Reed Field on the campus of Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity field hockey contest between the hosting Flyers of Framingham High School and the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Wi-Fi has given us some trouble early in this live stream. It's doing just fine when I tested it earlier, but, you know, best laid plans. It's not doing great right now. It's dropping most of our video frames. The audio should still be coming through okay, and I hope that's the case. I hope you guys can at least still follow along with things live, at least with my audio commentary, even if the video is poor, but we'll see. In the meantime, we've got a game coming up here. Oh. Okay. Okay, this is looking much better. I've switched it over from my personal hotspot over to Xfinity Wi-Fi, and that seems to be doing much, much better. So my apologies for that, folks, but it seems like we got things fixed up just in time. Certainly happy to see that. Here's hoping that maintains its strength throughout our broadcast here today as we get ready for this Bay State Conference field hockey matchup. Brookline coming into this one with a record of 2 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. After opening the season with a 6-0 win over Weymouth, Brookline proceeded to tie with Needham 1-1. Lost 6-0 to a highly ranked Wellesley squad, and then got a nice win over rival Newton North 3-0 most recently. Framingham, meanwhile, they have a record of 0-4-1. Got off to a rough start, losing to Braintree 10-1, and then 3 straight 10-0 losses to Natick, Walpole, and Wellesley. 3 very strong field hockey programs, and then a 1-1 tie with Arlington Catholic to break their losing streak. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get Framingham's roster today, so I'll just be narrating them by jersey number, but I'll have the full roster for Brookline as we get ready to get this one started. Brookline will take the ball first here in the first of 4 15-minute quarters. And here we go. And Audrina Williams tried to take that one up aggressively, got walled off by Framingham's number 6. The pass up the line is intercepted by the Flyers, and they tried to push it forward. I think they called either out of bounds or a high stick on somebody there, as we've now got the free ball coming up. It'll be a free ball for Framingham, so I think they called Brookline for a defensive high stick on that one. Pass across now and poked loose. Caroline Hughes off and running with it. Defenders waiting to meet her as she stops, looks for a passing option, goes off a defender's foot. Free ball for Brookline. Molly Schroeder's pass blocked, knocked out of bounds by number 27. Schroeder playing the inbound. It deflects, being fought for by Williams. Williams pushes through a defender. Audrina Williams could not stay with it in the sea of defenders. That's knocked loose. The attempted clear rolling out. Number 21, Serena Yankowicz, chasing it down and passed it across to Zyra Johnson. Now out to Emma Gaito. Gaito with a nice juke around one defender. Now passes one forward. Skips along. Off the ricochet, Williams pushes a shot. And it's just wide of the box. Audrina Williams coming off a strong game against Newton North. The Brookline sophomore had 2 of the Warriors' 3 goals in that game. She's got 2 goals and 1 assist on the season so far. And a hard chop there, but it goes off the body of a Framingham player, so it's going to be a free ball for Brookline. Schroeder taking the free ball, flicking it to the outside, and that was a high bouncer. Risky pass to make near the sideline like that, and Brookline pays for it with a turnover. Framingham's number 20 shuffles it along, goes all the way to the back end where number 11 Annie O'Reilly takes it. Her attempted pass intercepted, but now stolen away by Johnson. Pass gets out to Gaito. Gaito's got some space to dribble here on the near side. Cuts through one defender, flicks one upfield, blocked by the defense. Schroeder playing the ball, and violation on Framingham, and it is Brookline ball here. Schroeder sends it bouncing, and bounced a little too high, a little too close to the hand there as Williams was trying to knock that one down. Free ball for Framingham. Number 20, another backhand flick. Sends it way upfield, and O'Reilly left chasing it down. Recovers it, but the Framingham offense putting on some pressure. The Flyers' number 1 tries a pass, intercepted. Yankowitz took that one away, sends a ball sliding upwards as Schroeder takes it. Schroeder cutting around. Almost lost it, but gets it back. Now slides pass over, complete to Maya Schwartz. Schwartz slides it up the line, down to Ellie Haberkern. Haberkern sending a pass along the baseline, and I think they ran out of room on that back line, and it's going to be Framingham ball. Now Brookline takes it back. I lost sight of it for a second. Yankowitz knocks it loose. It's knocked back by Framingham up to number 1, walled off by O'Reilly, the last line of defense in Brookline's formation for today. Violation called on Brookline. Flyers with the free ball. They lift a high bouncer, blocked down by Yankowitz, and now it's called against Framingham's number 6 as the ball went between her legs there. Brookline trying to keep control on the far sideline. I believe that's Schwartz. Schwartz sends pass skipping up. It's deflected out of bounds by Framingham, and it will stay with the Warriors. A high bouncer here, and not done properly. Free ball for Framingham. These two conference rivals faced off against each other twice last year. Brookline beating Framingham 7-0 in the first matchup in Framingham, then 5-0 in the second matchup in Brookline. Framingham putting on some forward pressure here, but it's wrenched loose by Zyra Johnson. Taken back by the double team from Framingham. Number 3 passed it over. A golf swing from, I believe, number 4. Number 1 pushing it out to number 6. As Framingham bringing it into the attack end for the first time today. Number 1, a backhander kicked away by the goalie. Not sure if that's Anna Subin. Appears to be wearing a different jersey from normal. As a big swing there goes out of bounds, and it'll be Brookline ball. The only goalie on the roster for Brookline is Anna Subin. But this goalie wearing number 42, which is different from either number 99 or number 51, which is what Subin has worn so far this season, as they say that was out of bounds off Brookline, so it's a free ball for Framingham. Got a bright sunny day out here this afternoon, as you can see. This one slid forward, deflected out, and now taken by Schroeder. Schroeder taking it the other way, poke check, but she recovers. Poke check again, manages to keep it from hitting her feet. Slides the pass up, gets to Williams. Williams, pass, miscommunicated, but Gaito barely keeps it in bounds. Gaito, big flick towards the middle. Collected by the Framingham defense, but not properly, and Brookline gets a free ball there. Oh, seems like the defender might have been a little too close when Gaito went for that big swing. Maybe. That pass from Gigi Hawkins intercepted, but then Hawkins intercepts it right back and gets a pass out to Gaito. Gaito, a nice juke there towards the middle. Flicks it, goes off the foot of 33, and that's going to be a free ball for Brookline. Has to bring it back to the spot of the violation there. Gaito, the flick, bouncing upfield, and it passes everybody and goes out the back line. No score as of yet. We're about midway through the first quarter here in Framingham. 7:30 on the clock. The backhand flick bounces up to midfield, stopped by O'Reilly. O'Reilly, a nice pass through traffic, leading for Gaito. Gaito takes it, but is blocked. Battling for the loose ball, and it did go off of Gaito's foot there. Framingham ball, a pass to the middle, goes off the foot of number 4 as it was disrupted by Zoe Arthur. Now Schroeder taking the free ball, but it's knocked loose. Recovered by Johnson, pushed upfield. A battle for the ball. And it goes off Gaito's foot. And so Framingham's number 3 will take it. Dribbling. Poked loose by Caroline Hughes. Oh, but they call another violation on Brookline. Backhand flick blocked well by Hughes, but stolen by 4. 4 dribbling, poked loose by Schroeder. 4 stays with it. Big swing, blocked down by Johnson, but not cleanly. Another free ball for Framingham as 4 gulfs it upfield, stopped by Hawkins. Hawkins whiffs, but then gets a pass up to Hughes. Hughes weaves around the defense. Can she keep it in bounds? Yes, she can. Tried to chop it past the defender, but no dice there as it's taken away by number 28. Slow pass gets over to 33. Now up to number 1. 1 dribbling with it across the middle. Backhand pass slides through, and it's going to go too far out of bounds. Brookline ball. Brookline trying to move it up the line, stopped by 20. 20's flick, slightly deflected and then taken out of the air by Schroeder. Schroeder battling to keep the ball. She does, sending it bouncing upfield, blocked down by the defense. Pass out to the far side and a violation on Framingham. Schwartz dribbling up, now lifting a bouncer. Now a battle for it between Arthur and number 16. 16 comes away with it. Couple deflections and Brookline trying to push it forward again. Schroeder with it, trying to force a pass through, and she does. Gets across the field to Gaito. Gaito dribbling up the middle, weaving around. Flicks pass, blocked. Framingham tries the outlet, but it's stopped by Schroeder, but it's stolen back by 27. Slides it up to number 2. Gets past O'Reilly, passing up to number 1. Number 1 in a foot race, pushes it forward, and the netminder just watches it roll out of bounds. Johnson, flick is blocked, but Johnson steals it back. Lifts it higher this time, bouncing along, blocked down by 20. That strong backhand flick of hers again moves it upfield. Off a deflection, 3 had it for a second, stolen away. Hawkins gets it out to Gaito. Gaito dribbling, tries to juke, but it's blocked. Field deflected, chased down by Callie Feldman. Feldman moving upfield. And stopped, but staying after the ball and recovers it. Pass is blocked by 28, who takes it. But another take back. Feldman with the ball, heading towards the semicircle as it deflects off the foot of 28. It'll stay Brookline ball just outside of the semicircle, so no penalty corner. Gaito dribbling. And they call some kind of violation on Brookline there. I could not on earth see what that was. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the first. No score here in Framingham. Number 20, the flick. And gets up to number 2. And a nice defensive stop there by O'Reilly, but passes it off her teammate's foot, which is going to give the ball right back to Framingham around midfield. Number 10's pass, bouncing up, taken by Hawkins. Her pass blocked, trying to stay after the ball. 10 recovers, gets the pass out to 3. 3's pass blocked by Hawkins, flicks it up to midfield to Arthur. Arthur dribbling past one defender, picking up speed. Arthur, pass, a little too much juice on that one. Got a little overexcited on that run, as she knew Feldman had daylight in front of her if she could have completed that pass. But just a little too forceful on that one as it bounces out of bounds. Framingham slides it towards the middle. And some offensive pressure from Brookline. Recovered by Johnson. Johnson just trying to flick it into open space where it's chased down. Pass towards the middle is out of bounds along the back line. As it bounces off the outside of the cage, it'll be Framingham ball. Number 20, who's been a big part of Framingham's ability to clear the ball out. She sends it coast to coast here. This might roll out the back end, but O'Reilly's going to chase it down first. Send it to the outside, staying with the ball. Violation called on Framingham as it went off their foot. O'Reilly's pass intercepted immediately. But a nice steal by Johnson as she sends a long clear, but it's right to number 20. 20 shuffles it along up the far side to number 2. Number 2 trying to muscle through the defense, but Zyra Johnson strong on that back line again. Draws the violation and sends the free ball up the line. Moving up the line here. Pass almost got through, but rolls out of bounds, Framingham ball. 16 seconds to go here in the first, so we'll likely not see much more. This ball shuffled along, stopped by Brookline. And 5 seconds left as Schroeder dribbles with it, and that will end the first quarter. Our score at the end of 1, Brookline 0, Framingham 0. I'm going to take a brief break between quarters, mute the mic, and run a YouTube ad break. But I'll be back with the second quarter of this ball game. Stay tuned. All right, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between Brookline and Framingham. No score as of yet. Brookline with the first possession of the second quarter. Molly Schroeder sends a pass up the far side to, I believe, Zoe Arthur. Arthur trying to force a pass through. Audrina Williams fighting for it. Gets it to Arthur. Arthur runs out of room, but it was deflected out off the defense, so I believe this will be a free ball for Brookline just outside of the semicircle. As they gather up some players, might have a chance to generate some real offensive pressure here. Zyra Johnson dribbling with it. Flicks to the middle. Schroeder tries one, but it's blocked by 20. 20 backing down. And it goes out of bounds. And it'll now be Framingham ball. Number 20 again with that big, powerful backhanded flick to instantly flip the field. That's been such a huge tool for Framingham's defense. Now trying to generate some offense. Number 27 turns around, sends it towards the middle. Blocked. But I think it bounced too high and off the body of number 18, Jacqueline Solove. Free ball for Framingham. Number 4 whiffs on the big swing there, and that's going to be called for a violation. Big swing on the free ball, bounces along, pushed forward by Emma Gaito. Colliding with the defense, Gaito manages to sneak the ball through. Off and running with it, but cut off by a couple defenders there. 4 tries to clear it, but Gaito takes it back, stopped by number 33, whose outlet is again blocked by Gaito. Gaito whiffs on the attempted flick there. Now slides it over, missed by the defense, but missed by everybody. That pass intended for number 9, Stella Chen. Rolls out of bounds on the far side. It'll be Flyers ball. 20 chops it high, but too high. Called for the violation there. Free ball for Brookline. They have to bring it up to the spot first. Schroeder. Pass intercepted. Poked loose as Brookline trying to stay with it. Schroeder pushes it forward again. Gets it to Williams. Williams met with a sea of defenders and got a little too physical trying to get that ball back. 20 again, flicks it. Goes off the foot of a Framingham player, Brookline ball. Johnson sends it bouncing to the outside, gets to Chen, but a violation called on Framingham as they were trying to take that ball away. This free ball coming from number 10, Vanessa Cameron. Cameron sends it up to Arthur. Arthur draws the violation in the semicircle. And here in the second quarter, we will finally have our first penalty corner of the day. So a big potential opportunity for Brookline here as they're trying to break this scoreless tie. Looks like Audrina Williams will insert. Slides it out to Gaito. Gaito, big swing is blocked. But it went off of the body of the Framingham defender. That's another violation, and they'll reset for another penalty corner. Williams inserting again. Again, slides it back to Gaito. Gaito for the big swing, bouncing high and wide of the cage. Oh, but it deflected off the body of a defender again. And so Brookline gets to reset. Williams back to Gaito for the third time. And blocked once again, this time no violation. Ball's recovered by Chen, and another infraction called against Framingham, as we're going to have our fourth straight penalty corner here for Brookline. We had no corners in the entire first quarter. Now we got 4 in consecutive fashion here. This time she goes to Schroeder. Schroeder, big swing blocked, but Schroeder recovers, pushes forward, deflects out of bounds. And I think it deflected out off Framingham, but not a penalty corner this time. Just going to be a free ball from outside the semicircle. Gigi Hawkins. Pass deflected a bit, but Johnson stays with it. Johnson lifts a high bouncer to the outside. Gaito left chasing that ball. Keeps it in bounds. Pushing through one. Stopped by a second defender. Oh, but it goes off the body of that second defender. Free ball for Brookline. Kelly Feldman. Pass blocked. Recovered by Hawkins. Slides it over to Johnson. Johnson into the semicircle with it. Blocked by 20. 20 trying to come around the corner, find a lane where she can clear it, but no dice. Good defensive pursuit by Stella Chen to keep up the pressure, as that ball was lost out of bounds, I believe. Brookline ball. Just over 8 minutes to go here in the second. Still no score. Battling for the ball. Williams gets a pass through. Way through. Feldman was trying to push it, but got double teamed and got called for the infraction. Framingham ball. Twenty tries to slide a pass through, well blocked by Schroeder. Slides it up to Williams. Williams tries a hard pass, blocked by 20, who sends it off of Williams' foot, and that's going to be a free ball for the Flyers. We're about midway through the second quarter now, still no score. 20's flick, stopped by Schroeder. Schroeder dribbling. Schroeder gets around. Schroeder, a big golf swing, and wide of the cage as number 50, the Framingham goalie, just covering that right side post to make sure it had no chance to go in. 20 chops this one, bouncing high. Number 2 takes it. Cameron on defense, but gets pass out. Johnson wrenches it away, gets it up to Arthur. Arthur blocked there. Cleared out again. Way upfield, and now Framingham's got some numbers. Number 2 chasing this one down in the corner. Pass gets through to 1. 1 trying to force through, kicked by the goalie as Johnson clears it out. Number 28 recovered it for a second, gets it. That pass broken up and cleared out by Brookline. Chase down and a pass upfield looking for Haberkern, couldn't complete. But a violation on Framingham. Haberkern dribbling it upfield. Pass up the line. Chen with the ball. You can go around. Violation called on Brookline there. Free ball for number 20. Sends another one bouncing along. Out of bounds. Last touched by Brookline. Five and a half to go here in the second. That one blocked nicely by Brookline. Good play by Johnson as she also draws the violation. Now Johnson sends it bouncing upfield. Hughes breaking through. Caroline Hughes, shot, score! Caroline Hughes breaks the scoreless tie for Brookline. Off the assist from her fellow senior, Zyra Johnson. That one bouncing along, and Hughes just aggressively taking a forward position, reaching her stick back to deflect it past the defense, and from there, just a wide open look to the cage. No one but the goalie to beat, and Caroline Hughes, with her third goal of the season, puts Brookline up 1. Brookline trying to keep up the pressure. A long pass up. Hughes again. Hughes breaks around. Hughes again! Don't blink, Brookline fans. Caroline Hughes catching fire here. 2 goals in a minute. I didn't even manage to see who got the assist on that one, as that one came so fast. Hughes just, again, applying the same strategy. Ball's bouncing forward. She runs, chases it aggressively, and tries to get her stick back to stop the defense from blocking it and give herself a chance at the goal. That time it bounced so far that Hughes just had to reach out her stick just to touch it in and get it into the box. 2-0 Brookline off a pair of goals from Caroline Hughes in quick succession. And a battle on the far sideline for the ball. Won by Maya Schwartz. Schwartz dribbling, matched by 28, who takes it away, but a violation on Schwartz. Too physical on the defense there. 20 again with that backhand flick, bouncing towards the semicircle, but Solove, the last line of defense, recovers it and clears it out. Just over 3 minutes left here in the second frame. Brookline now leading 2-0. Violation on Framingham called that time. Got to take it towards the sideline. Johnson, pass blocked, battling for the ball, sent up the line and could not be kept in bounds. Brookline ball. Cameron chops it, gets it to Schroeder. Schroeder, a big flick upfield, complete to Stella Chen. Chen dribbling, going up the far sideline, picking up speed, has the edge, tries a pass, blocked by 20. It rolls out of bounds. And I believe that's going to draw a penalty corner for Brookline, I think. Beautiful pass upfield by Molly Schroeder, as that was a laser well collected by Stella Chen, who, with some good ball control up the sideline, to help generate this chance for the Warriors. Minute and a half to go before halftime. The insert, it skips away from Gaito. Johnson has to recover it, but it's knocked loose by Framingham. A little too much juice on the insert, and now Framingham takes it away. Pass going up to number 6. 6. Sending it down, and the block goes. Oh, it was already out the back line. They could not keep it in. Brookline with the free ball with just a minute to go here in the quarter. They would have to go coast to coast here. they want a scoring chance. Cameron's pass gets up to Feldman. Feldman battling along the sideline, draws a violation on Framingham. Free ball, they let Cameron take it. Slides pass through to Schroeder, upfield. Couple players battling for it, and Haberkern able to recover it. Sends it up the line, too far for Chen, and that's going to roll out of bounds. Just 30 seconds left in the quarter. Another high flick from 20. Deflects out of bounds off the stick of Schroeder. Stays Flyers ball. This one passed up to 4, but it kicks off her foot. And with 10 seconds to go, Brookline's not going to have time to generate anything here, I don't think, as that is going to be the half. Our score at halftime, the Brookline High Warriors 2, the Framingham High Flyers 0. 2 goals from senior forward Caroline Hughes have broken things open for Brookline. As we see the replay of that second goal of hers. Again, I'm just with how bright the sun is out today, I'm going to have to see if I can go back and look at the film to figure out who got the assist on that one. I know Zyra Johnson got the assist on the first one, but just not entirely sure on the second. As we go into this halftime break, I'd like to take a moment to direct your attention to some helpful links in the description section of this video. The first link is to a Venmo account which you can send money to donate to the Friends of Brookline Field Hockey Booster Club if you would like to support the Brookline High Field Hockey program. Just make sure that when you send that money that you include the words field hockey in the payment caption so that they know that it's for the Field Hockey Booster Club and not for something else. That link in the description section. Also a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. For over 100 years, the Brookline Community Foundation has been a trusted partner supporting Brookline by investing in organizations and initiatives that help create opportunity and promote equity for everyone who lives, learns, works, and plays in our community. Among the foundation's many grant programs is the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School, which provides graduating BHS students with scholarships to help fund post-secondary education. Your help is crucial to supporting these Brookline youth as they embark on the next steps in their educational journeys. Visit brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442 to learn more about the BCF Scholarship Fund for Brookline High School and how you can make a difference right here in Brookline. Once again, that's brooklinecommunity.org or call 617-566-4442. And once again, all that information is in the description section down below. But for now, I'm going to take a brief break, mute my mic, and run a YouTube ad break, but I'll be back with the second half of this ball game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan coming to you live from Reed Field on the campus of Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the third quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between Brookline and Framingham. The Brookline Warriors leading the Framingham Flyers 2-0 off a pair of second quarter goals from senior Caroline Hughes. And now we begin the second half with an errant pass by the Flyers, and the offense looking to take advantage. Audrina Williams pushing it, goes off the foot of a defender, and that's going to be a free ball for Brookline. Good speedy attack by Audrina Williams. Maya Schwartz playing the free ball and plays it incorrectly, lifts it a little too high, and that will be a free ball for Framingham. Number 20 flicks it, blocked by Molly Schroeder. Schroeder, oh, tripped up hard. Those field hockey sticks, they're like hook-shaped. And sometimes you go for the ball, you catch foot instead. Zyra Johnson kind of sent that one off the wrong side of her stick as it rolls out of bounds. 20 chops this one. Downed by Schroeder. Battling for the ball. Schroeder staying with it against number 10. Pushes it through. Schroeder pass upfield. Taken by Ellie Haberkern. Centering pass. Bounces across. Finds a target shot. Caroline Hughes again. Throw the hats, Brookline fans. That is 3 goals today for the senior Caroline Hughes, this time off the assist from Ellie Haberkern. You can see Haberkern just recovering the ball, and then a nice flick, gets a favorable bounce, recovered by Hughes, and then, I mean, you catch the ball right in front of the cage. That's a gift right there, and Hughes, the happy recipient of the gift of a very nice pass as she scores her 3rd goal of the day. She's more than doubled her scoring total on the season, as that's now her 5th goal of 2025. 3-0 as Johnson sends it to the outside to Maya Schwartz. Schwartz dribbling, cuts around a defender, slides one upfield, gets past a couple of defenders, surprisingly, as 14's going to chase that one down. Blocked by Hughes. Hughes taking it. Hughes dribbling in. Pass to the middle. Blocked. Staying after the ball. And they managed to draw the violation on Framingham, and that's going to be a penalty corner for Brookline. Bit hard to see from this angle who is inserting there. My best guess would be Audrina Williams again, but I'm not 100% sure. Bit hard to see from this angle. Insert. And a centering pass misses Schroeder. And that's going to roll out of bounds. I like the idea of what Brookline was going for. Instead of just slide out and then a big swing, try and see if you can move the defense around and get a more favorable shooting angle. Just right idea, wrong execution, as they're going to call a violation on 20 for chopping that one too high. Pass. Blocked there. Serena Yankowicz trying to recover it. Trying not to lose it around her feet, but it's taken away by Framingham. Pushed upfield. Gets up to number 2, and a nice block by Annie O'Reilly. And Framingham trying to take it back. Blocked on the clear, but a violation called on Brookline. 20 sends it along, and again, violation called on Framingham. Brookline gets the free ball. Johnson Sends it bouncing out to Schwartz. Schwartz dribbling up with it. Tries a pass, and it's blocked out of bounds by the Framingham defense by number 16. This won't be a penalty corner, but it will be Brookline ball, else they'll get the free ball outside the semicircle. Setting up Johnson. Johnson's got 1 assist today. Slides pass over. Schroeder sends one forward, deflects a couple times, and battling. Oh, walled off well by the Framingham goalie. Schwartz staying after the ball, tries a backhand push. And a sea of bodies there, and a violation is called, and I think that's against Framingham, and that's going to be another penalty corner for Brookline. But you know what? Hats off to number 50 on that one. That play seemed to have goal number 4 for Caroline Hughes written all over it as she was right in front of the cage, but the goalie blocks it off well. I think it's Haberkern on the insert this time for the Warriors. Had one last player trying to chase down their defensive mask. Now ready to go. Haberkern slides it, skips past Schroeder, but recovered by Gigi Hawkins. Sends a bouncing pass complete to Vanessa Cameron. Whiffs on the swing, tries a second one, and it bounces off the leg of Schroeder. No dice for the Brookline offense. Just a couple bad bounces on the passes there for the Warriors, as this free ball is blocked by Johnson, but Johnson couldn't get enough on a pass there, taken away by Framingham. Blocked by Johnson, though, and recovered by Schroeder, but a violation on Brookline, and it'll be Framingham ball. .20 sends it up to 3. 3 disrupted from behind, and it's recovered by Yankowitz after the pressure from Schwartz. That one goes off Schroeder's foot. Framingham ball. .20's flick deflects, but taken out of the air by O'Reilly, but not cleanly. .27 slides pass over to 20, who shovels it along. Blocked by O'Reilly. Clears it out to Schroeder. Schroeder's pass intercepted by 20. 20 tries to move it along, blocked by Schroeder. Pass blocked by 20 again. Number 20 is everywhere on defense for Framingham, but she whiffs on the flick there. And they call her for the violation as Schwartz took advantage of the whiff to apply some defensive pressure. Pass intercepted by 33. Schwartz staying after the ball, though, and knocks it loose. Schwartz trying to weave around. It's knocked out of bounds by 20. They're waiting to get a ball. I'm not sure where that one went, if it rolled under the fence or something. While they're trying to find a ball, the clock continues to run. Schwartz getting ready to play this ball in. Sends a bounce pass up to Zoe Arthur. Arthur dribbling. Still dribbling, looking for a passing option. Sends it upfield, looking for Haberkern, but it's taken by Schwartz. Schwartz's pass is blocked, but not cleanly. Free ball for Brookline. Schwartz takes it, trying to keep up the speed. Pass ricochets hard off of Haberkern's stick, but she chases it down. turning back around, lifts a high one, blocked by 33, and they call what looks to be a violation on Haberkern for the high ball there. 20 flicks it, bouncing off a couple sticks, blocked by Jacqueline Solove. Violation on Framingham, free ball for Brookline. They're going to let Solove take this one. Flicks it up the line, blocked by 2. 2, pass to the middle. And another pass upfield, blocked again by Solove. Sends it up, bouncing through. 1 takes it, sends it up to 3. Sends a bouncer up to 2, blocked again by Solove, recovered by 3. 3 moving up the nearest sideline, chased by Schwartz. And Schwartz takes it away. Schwartz to the middle to Johnson. Johnson's pass deflects, chased down by 1, but knocked loose, and they call a violation on Brookline. I think that ball bounced off a foot. Still 3-0 Brookline here with about 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Number 1 sends it bouncing along, and it's taken by Hawkins. Clears it away. Blocked. The attempted pass deflected, but does get to a Flyers player as they send it now to the near side. 33. Disrupted, and... oh, do we have a card coming out? Oh, looks like this is going to be a 2-minute penalty on number 33 of Framingham. Gotta wait until she gets off the field first. Now setting up for the free ball. Schwartz's pass deflects off of 2 out of bounds. Still Warriors ball. Schwartz flicks it to the middle to Johnson. Johnson upfield, blocked by 10, pushed forward by Vanessa Cameron, but too far out of reach for Callie Feldman, and it'll be Framingham ball. This one blocked well by Brookline, and a violation on Framingham. Free ball for Brookline is going to be taken by Cameron. Cameron sends a bouncer going up the line. 24, the first to get there. Dribbling towards the sideline, sends it up the line, deflects out of bounds off of Brookline. Smart play from 24 there, getting near the sideline to force the out of bounds deflection. And also killing clock on the penalty. 1 sends it up the line, blocked by Schroeder. Schroeder coming away with it. Schroeder picking up speed towards the middle. Schroeder moving forward now. Schroeder blocked. 20 with another big defensive stop as she sends that one hard off the leg of Schwartz, but they're playing it out. Blocked there by Solove. 2 recovers, pass to the middle. Pass couldn't get through. Schroeder's hit deflected. Gets out to Cameron. Cameron up to Feldman. Feldman pushing it upfield, but 10 takes it away. Feldman staying after it, but not cleanly as they call the violation on Feldman there. And it'll be a free ball for Framingham with 2 minutes left in the quarter. And this one taken away by Schroeder. Hit blocked there. And they send a pass up to 33. 33, blocked by Johnson, but not cleanly. Might have gone off a foot. Still Framingham ball with 1.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. And now goes off the foot of a Framingham player. Hawkins whiffs, second try, sends it upfield. Goes off the foot of 10, and it'll be a free ball for Brookline. Feldman just going to try and run. Nope, they're not going to let her just run with it. Got to get back to the proper spot. And If Brookline wants another goal, they might want to move with this one. There's only a minute left to play here in the quarter. They get it back to the proper spot. Schroeder sends it bouncing along. 33 takes it, and it went off her foot. And they're letting Zoe Arthur play this one. Blocked by the defense of 20 once again. And number 2 just barely keeps it in bounds for Framingham. Taken away by Solove. Violation called on Framingham. Brookline's got to move fast. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Solove tries to send it up the line. Goes intercepted by 33. Blocked by Solove. Schwartz takes it. Ricochets over to Schroeder. Schroeder dribbling around. Finds some space. Pass is blocked again by 20. What a huge defensive piece she has been. This score would be a lot more lopsided if not for her efforts in blocking passes and clearing the ball end to end. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Our score at the end of 3, Brookline 3, Framingham 0. 1 goal from Caroline Hughes, her third of the day, this time assisted by Ellie Haberkern. And during this break between the third and fourth quarter, I'm going to mute my mic and run another YouTube ad break. But I'll be right back for the fourth and final quarter. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan back on the mic here in Framingham, Massachusetts for the fourth and final quarter of this high school varsity field hockey contest between the Brookline Warriors and Framingham Flyers. Number 4 trying to take it up the middle and draws a violation on Audrina Williams trying to defend there. It's a 3-0 Brookline lead off a trio of goals from Caroline Hughes. This ball stolen away by Ellie Haberkern. Haberkern moving it up the near side. Draws the violation as it goes off of 33's foot. She's going to try dribbling with it again. And now it goes off Haberkern's foot. Framingham ball. Number 20 with that big flick once again. Blocked by Annie O'Reilly. Framingham staying after it. 27 trying to muscle her way past O'Reilly. Now can't get past Hawkins. Ball's recovered on the far side by Emma Gaito. And draws a violation as goes off a defender's foot. Hawkins sends it bouncing up to Vanessa Cameron. Cameron blocked there by 33. Timed up her block perfectly with Cameron's attempted swing there. Hawkins gets it up to Gaito. Gaito dribbled a little too far out, but Gaito manages to get a pass up. Caroline Hughes breaking free again. Hughes looking for a pass, slides it across, blocked, but staying with it. It's pushed in! That's Audrina Williams off the assist from Hughes, and Brookline leads by 4. Hughes this time the assister, sent it through the middle, blocked by 28, but Audrina Williams running right with her, had her stick ready to push that one in. You know, one of those plays where, like, maybe you question the definition of an assist in field hockey versus other sports, but I don't care. That's enough for an assist in my book. Williams from Hughes for Brookline's 4th score, and now Brookline trying to push things up again. Haberkern to Williams, shot blocked, but blocked off the body, and that's going to draw another penalty corner for Brookline. So for Williams, that is her 3rd goal of the season. After the 2 that she scored against Newton North. Now the penalty corner. I think it's Haberkern inserting again. Slides this one back. Dribbling and tangled up. Schwartz couldn't get around her defender, staying after the ball, trying to get a pass back. Deflects several which ways and goes off the foot of a Brookline defender. And it'll be Framingham ball. Brookline's tried a few different looks on their penalty corners and just haven't had any success on it so far today. One passes out, blocked, taken by Gaito. Gaito pushes it forward, and it's blocked by the defense. They clear it out. Cameron staying after it, as is Schwartz, and Schwartz comes away with it. Schwartz dribbling. Oh, but the poke check. Who else but number 20 putting the stop to a Brookline attack? O'Reilly chasing back, keeps it away from 4. Her clear is stopped by 33, a pass to the middle. And a violation called on Brookline. Free ball for Framingham. One's pass, a little too much on that one as it's going to roll out of bounds. We got our first note in the live chat from one of our regulars, Shane Carter, tuning in from the land down under to say, go Brookline. Serena Yankowicz sends the pass a little bit far for Williams, but she's trying to stay after it, but commits the violation, Framingham ball. 20, the big backhand flick, rolls past several players down to the semicircle. O'Reilly's clear ricochets, but it goes off the foot of 33 as she was trying to stop Yankowicz there. Yankowicz slides one right out of bounds, and it's going to be taken back by Framingham. Oh, that one hard off the shin of Schwartz. She shrugs it off like a champ and stays after the ball. Framingham trying to keep up the pressure. Brookline stonewalling him here as this ball cleared out by Vanessa Cameron, who's now off and dribbling with it. Now finally gets a pass away to Schwartz. Schwartz across midfield, chased, knocked loose by 1, but Schwartz keeping control, but now whistled for the violation and it'll be a free ball for the Flyers. Flick towards the middle, intercepted, but taken back by 27. Now taken away by Schroeder. Schroeder sends a bouncer upfield, chasing after it is Zoe Arthur, but knocked away by 14. 14 down the far sideline, and a violation as she's disrupted by Stella Chen. This pass blocked by 27, but intercepted right back by Schroeder. Schroeder sends a high bouncing pass, might be a little too much, but it's chased down by Schwartz. Fits a pass through to Haberkern. Haberkern trying to turn around. Backhand pass. Back to Yankowitz. Juggled, knocked away. Cameron recovers, but it's stolen away. And now number 4 off to the races. Gets past O'Reilly, but chasing back with it was Cameron to just slow her down enough. 3 dribbling with it. Pass up to 4. 4 leaves it for nobody. And it's taken by Yankowitz. Miscommunication from the Framingham offense there. Schroeder's got plenty of green turf to dribble on in front of her here. Now flicks a pass and just misses everybody out of bounds. Pass either intended for Haberkern or for a cutting Callie Feldman, but wide of both options, out of bounds. This attempted free ball clear, being defended by Chen, but a violation, and it'll be a free ball for the Flyers. 20 with the backhand flick, blocked well by Schroeder. Schroeder pass through, complete to Schwartz. Schwartz sending a pass up. I don't think that one went quite where she wanted. And they call the violation on Brookline. This one sent bouncing by 20, blocked well by Cameron. And now Schwartz takes the ball away, chops a backhand pass up to Feldman. Feldman in a sea of blue jerseys, and one of them takes it away. That one went off the foot of Zyra Johnson, and it'll be Framingham ball. 27 muscles her way through, tries a flick, it's slightly deflected, and O'Reilly collects it, stolen back, and a violation on Brookline. 6.5 to go here in the fourth. 4-0 the Brookline lead. This one sent way up, and it's chased down by O'Reilly again. Now taken back by 4. 4 weaving around some defenders. 4's got a shot here, but it's kicked away. Good goalkeeping there for Brookline. Again, I always assume the goalie is Anna Subin, but this is like the second. But this is like the second or third different jersey number for a netminder. All right, I think it actually is a different goalie today for Brookline, but I'm not sure her name. But anyway. As this one goes out of bounds. Fiona what? Keegan McGlynn? Okay. It's a goalie pulled up from the JV team. Some parents on the sideline helping me out. They know her first name is Fiona, but they don't know her last name. So a nice kick save by Fiona on that last defensive stop. As this ball being chased after, and a violation on Brookline. Free ball for Framingham. Just under 5 minutes to go here at Phil Reed Field. That flick from 20, blocked down by Schroeder, but her pass intercepted back by 20. What a battle Schroeder and number 20 have been having in the transition game between these two teams throughout the day. As Framingham keeping up the offensive pressure and a violation on Brookline just outside the semicircle. This will be a golden chance here. You wonder if number 20 might just try for a shot. No, she passes it backwards. They try and pass it back up to 20, but they miss, and it's taken away by Schroeder. Schroeder putting up a valiant performance in the midfield in the absence of senior co-captain Clara Thibault. As you know, when Thibault and Schroeder are both out there, Brookline's got a very strong transition game between the two of them. But Schroeder's been putting in a strong effort today in the midfield regardless. This ball played in, knocked loose by Cameron, but taken away by 20. 20 trying to push the ball upfield, and is that a violation on Brookline? Is it in the semicircle? Looks like yes. This is going to be the first penalty corner of the day for Framingham. Fiona Miller is the name of the Brookline goalie today. And this could be her first really big test. Slid back to 20. She's going for that backhand flick, but it's blocked and could not be taken out of the air by 27. Schroeder racing out to block that one. Comes up with a big stop there. It is going to still be a free ball for Framingham. 20 tries for the backhand flick again. Oh, and that one touched illegally there by O'Reilly, and it's going to be another penalty corner for Framingham. Just 2 minutes left to go here as Brookline leads by 4. The insert goes back to 20 again. 20 passes down this time, and knocked loose by Zyra Johnson, draws some kind of violation against Framingham, and Brookline gets the ball. Blocked out of the air again by 20. Taken by 28. 28. Stolen away by Schwartz, but a violation. It goes off the foot of Schwartz. Just a minute and a half now. Lifts that one bouncing along into the semicircle. 3 trying, but walled off by Johnson, but not cleanly, as it's going to be another penalty corner. That's 3 now for the Flyers here in the closing minutes of this game after having none the rest of the way. (27) back to 20 once again. Pass to an open 4, blocked as Johnson closed out, but again, not a clean block, as this will set up another penalty corner. Now remember, fans, a quarter cannot end in the middle of a penalty corner. If we're still in a penalty corner when time expires, you have to wait until either a goal or a violation by the offensive team. They send Schroeder out, as there might have been a false start there. Send it back to 20. 20 tries a pass. Intercepted by Brookline and sent off a foot. Jacqueline Solove making the last defensive stop to complete the shutout for Brookline. Your final score here at Reed Field in Framingham, Massachusetts. The Brookline High Warriors 4, the Framingham High Flyers 0. Brookline picks up their second consecutive and third overall shutout win of the season, as all of their wins have actually been shutouts so far. They improve to 3-1-1 on the year. Framingham, meanwhile, falls to 0-5-1. But you know what? I think they can hold their heads up high with a strong defensive performance today. You know, after giving up 10 goals each through their first 4 games of the season to some strong teams from Braintree, Natick, Walpole, and Wellesley, they have since followed that up with a 1-1 tie against Arlington Catholic, and now a 4-0 loss to Brookline that is better defensively than anything they did against Brookline last year. So I think, you know, the Framingham players can hold their heads up high. Particular shout-outs to number 20 for really putting that Framingham defense on her back with some great pass reads, some great pass blocks, and some incredible clearing ability with those backhand flicks. And then number 50 in net for Framingham also put up a valiant effort and made some nice stops here and there. Caroline Hughes leads the offense for Brookline today with 3 goals and 1 assist. Audrina Williams with 1 goal scored in the 4th quarter, as we see the replay of it here. There were also assists from Zyra Johnson, Ellie Haber-Kern, and one more that I couldn't identify, unfortunately, that I'll have to go back and identify later. But that's going to do it for this live stream. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I think I've got just one more field hockey game on the docket for the regular season. It's going to come a little later, but be sure to stay tuned for that. Subscribing to the channel can help. And also be sure to go down to the description section of this video where you can find some helpful links. There's a link to a Venmo account that you can send money to donate to the Friends of Brookline Field Hockey Booster Club. It is someone's personal account, so make sure that you put field hockey in the payment caption if you're trying to send donations to the field hockey program through there. But you can see that link in the description section down below, as well as a link and phone number for our local charity spotlight, the Brookline Community Foundation. And you can also see further down in the description section, as well as in the bottom right corner of your screen, some links related to me, my personal website, jessesports.com, if you would like to find out more about me, the freelance sports broadcasting services that I provide to various teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Or if you want, you can skip past all that and email me directly with any questions, requests, or comments you may have. And I post highlights on this YouTube channel. You can look out for that later tonight. And you can also look out for that on social media, on Instagram and Facebook. You can see the URLs for my Instagram and Facebook accounts down in that bottom right corner. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. Brookline 4, Framingham 0. From Phil Reed Field on the campus of Framingham High School in Framingham, Massachusetts. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night. Hi. Yes. Yes, he said in the live chat, great game, Gigi.